They're going to go to it. Dawkins with the volley. Wolf drains the giant three. Robinson. He's like one of the batters, fellas.
Welcome back to BTN Live. The Michigan Wolverines are coming off a big win over the Huskers and a huge performance from Duncan Robinson. So he joins us now from our studios in Ann Arbor. Duncan, you had 21 points in that game, and people that know your game may think most of them were from three, but you had more shots from inside the arc than you had from outside. So is this a new Duncan Robinson?
I don't know about a new Duncan Robinson. I really good job of my teammates finding me on some backups, but I'm just trying to expand my game and just getting more comfortable playing within our system.
You also went to the hoop for a dunk. Where did that come from?
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of people have been asking me that one. A lot of credit to our strength coach, John Sanderson, on that. I definitely didn't have that 2 years ago when I got here. But yeah, hopefully there's a little more where that came from as well.
So when did you first realize that you could dunk the basketball?
My first dunk was, I think, my junior year of high school. But I've never really been the most athletic player, I guess you could say. So, like I said, a lot of credit to Coach Sanderson and the development I've made here since I've been in Michigan.
Obviously, you have been known to be such a sharp shooter. So does it surprise your teammates more when you don't make the basketball?
Yeah, they've been giving me a hard time recently in the last two games, specifically against Minnesota. You know, I didn't shoot it too well and missed some open ones. So they've been joking around with me saying that I'm fired. But I'm just looking forward to Rutgers and another opportunity to prove myself and get a win with my teammates.
Now, do you have any weak spots on the court, a spot where you may be like, this one may not go in this time?
I wouldn't say that. I definitely prefer the right side and specifically kind of the wing area. But I wouldn't say a weak spot. I'm pretty much comfortable shooting it from anywhere.
All right, confident. I like it. How does your gameplay affect the way that other teams guard the Wolverines?
Well, I just try to be effective and efficient. You know, and a lot of times this year we've seen that guys have been reluctant to help off me, and if that creates opportunities for my teammates in 4-on-4 scenarios, then that's a net positive for our team. So I just try to play my role and excel in that role.
Coach Beeline says he has seen a lot of maturity in the team. What has sparked that growth?
You know, I think just playing together, and you know, this past summer we spent a lot of time together. Pretty much everybody stayed for both spring and summer semester, which one of them is optional. So ever since then we've really banded together, and you know, we've had some, you know, we've definitely faced some adversity this year, but being able to band together, and I think a good example of it was this past weekend in Nebraska in a tough environment was really big for us, and I think it bodes well for us moving forward.
Duncan, are you superstitious?
I am a little superstitious. I have some pregame rituals that I like to do.
Tell me about those.
A lot of it is just kind of like visualization, just kind of seeing myself out there. I like to go out before I even touch a basketball and just kind of see myself on the court and making different shots in different spots.
Yeah, I hear you sit up in the stands for about 20 minutes or so. Walk me through that. What are you thinking about when you're sitting up there?
Like I said, just visualization. You know, I like to listen to some music and just kind of see myself in different actions that I might be in throughout the game, and basically envision ourselves getting a win is really what it comes down to.
And you don't like to touch the basketball on game day until about 2 hours before tip-off, correct?
Yeah, that's something that I kind of is new this year that I've kind of adopted, but it's been pretty good so far, I think.
And what made you start doing that?
Just reading up on different things. I think you can basically like overuse yourself on game day. You know, one of our assistant coaches, Coach Meyer, always says that sometimes less is more. So I just try to adopt that mentality, I guess, for my pregame rituals.
All right, Duncan, so when I tweeted out that we were going to have you on the show tonight, I got some tweets that said you look just like Macklemore. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I've heard that one quite a bit. People have been tweeting at me, pictures of us cut right next to each other. So it's funny. I've actually been hearing that one for a while, not just this year. So that goes back to my high school days.
I mean, are you at least a Macklemore fan?
I am, yeah, for sure. I used to listen to his music a little bit more. But no, he's definitely got some catchy songs, that's for sure.
All right, so you kind of like Macklemore. I hear that you're a very big G-Eazy fan. So can you rap at all?
I wouldn't say I can rap. I might try a little bit, but no, I am a big Jeezy fan. I like the kind of emotion he has in his music, kind of that swagger that I try to bring to the court as well.
Okay, so say you go to karaoke bar. You have to pick one song to do. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I might do some Justin Timberlake. I'm a big fan of him. Some Strawberry Bubblegum, slow it down a little bit.
All right, I like it. Strawberry Bubblegum. Well, you like music, but we obviously know you also like basketball. You have Rutgers and Penn State coming up next. What is the key to keeping up this momentum?
Just stay connected. That's been a big thing for us, especially defensively. We've had some good defensive games and some not so great ones, and the difference is just really staying connected on that end. Our offense, a lot of it depends on making shots, but we just got to make sure we take good shots. So we're really looking forward to it, against a good Rutgers team on Wednesday, and I'm not looking ahead or anything like that, but Saturday at Madison Square Garden should be a lot of fun as well.
All right, Michigan's very own Macklemore, Duncan Robinson. Thanks so much for joining us.
All right, thank you very much for having me.